Okay, I think we're live and good to go, but just double checking we have live on YouTube and Twitch. I think I'm seeing signs of life on Twitch. Let me just refresh real quick, make sure. Oh, we are seeing signs of life on YouTube. That's good. Okay, yep, and we do have signs of life on Twitch. Perfect. Which means we can go ahead and start everything off by saying hello, and welcome to another set of battles in Season 26 of Go Battle League. No, I tend to start these videos out with apologies a lot recently, but I do apologize for missing out on the, the return of the Jungle Cup and for our initial battle set for the Catch Cup. But, you know, once again, better late than never. We'll get some Catch Cup battles in. We'll see how we do. Yeah, not sure what kind of mons we're going to be looking at. I definitely have one glaring weakness with my team, but hopefully that won't be too much of a problem. But anywho, with that said, oh, hello, and welcome to the stream, Poke Nerd Joe. Welcome. What is up? What's up? Hello. But yeah, so today we're going to be taking on the Catch Cup. Pretty much Great League battles, with the main twist being is Pokemon caught throughout the season. So anything caught within was that since the beginning of March, I believe, is up for grabs. So I think we got some teams set up. We haven't really had a chance to really properly test it out, so we'll see how it all plays out. But yeah, that's pretty much about the norm for our Catch Cup experience, or for our experiences in Go Battle League in general. But yeah, we'll see how it all plays out. And also, good morning or good evening from where I'm at. Hello, and welcome to the stream, TKU Joe. Welcome. Yeah, just in time. We're gonna go ahead and, well, first, before we get into the battles, kind of recap where we're currently at in the season. We're currently still hanging out at Ace ranking. We got here with a total ELO of 2267. We got here with 165 wins under our belt out of a grand total of 270 battles. Our longest current win streak is 8, and our Stardust gains are just a little shy of 356,000 Stardust. Okay, so with all that said and done, let's go ahead and waste no more time here. We'll go ahead and jump right into the basic rewards. Jump into the Catch Cup. And to introduce the team that we'll be using for this set, we're kicking things off with a Toad Scroll up at the front. He's rocking Mudshot, Wrap, and Seed Bomb. In the middle, we have ourselves a Charjabug, who's rocking Volt Switch, Discharge, and X-Scissor. And closing everything out, we have Tinkaton, who's rocking Fairy Wind, Gigaton, Hammer, and Bulldoze. Okay, so this is the squad. I'm a little bit concerned about running into fire types. Hopefully that won't be too much of a problem, but we'll see how that all plays out as we go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do for set number 1 of the night. We shall see. All right, and match number 1 of the set is going to move against Master Jedi 007. You're telling me James Bond became a Jedi? What is this? Anyway, go ahead and swap things out for our... they're starting things out with a Fearow. We have opted to swap out for our Charjabug, in which case they swap out for a Furret. Okay. I think for the most part we should be able to tank out anything that Furret throws our way. Thinking, yeah, Swift will probably get us deep into the yellow. Not bad, we're still hanging out. We're still okay. We're still kicking. We're still alive. Sometimes that's all you can ask for. And we can discharge, able to clear out the rest of the Furret. Did they come back in with the Fearow, or is it going to be Mon number 3? It's going to be the return of the Fearow. And I fear their next charge move, so we'll go ahead and chuck up a shield here. It is going to be the Drill Peck. With that, swap things out for Annihilate. No idea why I opted to fire off X-Scissor here, but okay. That's fine. Now with that, I'm going to go ahead and swap in for my Toad Scroll. But I realize I think is rocking Mud Shot instead of Mud Slap. Ooh. Okay, Ice Punch, definitely nasty stuff there. And I'm gonna check out my last shield here just in case they are rocking close combat, because I'm pretty sure that would be like a one and done deal. I was gonna be low sweep. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, low sweep, I'm not as worried about. We are able to finish things off with the Bulldoze. But they are coming back in with the Fearow. They could be coming in with, they could possibly be double charged already, coming in with the 1-2 of, what was it, Bulldoze, oh, Drill Run, I'm sorry. And then Drill Peck, possibly. Oh, the double knockout. All right, kicking things off with a tie. That's definitely one way to start things out for the day. Yeah, all in all, GG's all around. We'll take it. We'll take a tie. All right, so right now, we'll count it as a loss for the counts. We're currently 0-1. Let's see if we can tie everything up as we look for match number 2. And match number 2 of this set is going to be up against Slither Kai. All right, Slither Kai, what do you got? First round's gonna be up against the Tinkaton. That they do swap out for the Turtonator. Not the most ideal matchup for me here, but we do get a defense debuff with the wrap. So that's really nice. I'll go ahead and check a shield in case they're going all in on possibly overheat. It's gonna be Brutal Swing. Okay, so we didn't need to worry too much there. That's cool, that's cool. Then coming in with another wrap. Okay. I'll go ahead and let my Toad Scroll go here, I think. RIP, buddy, you've done well. I'll check out my final shield in case, again, they are rocking the overheat, which I know is going to be a one and done. It'll be Flamethrower. Okay. It's not overheat, but definitely still would have been a pretty nasty one and done there. There we are able to knock out the rest of the Turtonator. And that though, they are coming in with Cinderace. Okay. Excuse me, okay. Cinderace is interesting. I'm not sure if I'll get one and done by whatever charge move Cinderace fires our way. It's possibly going to be a Blast Burn. Probably will be pretty nasty. It's very nasty. Ooh, can I get to another Bulldoze before my demise? Ah, not quite. Unfortunately, the double fire in the back. Hard counter against my team here, so that is going to be a loss number. It's technically a tie and a loss, but we're counting it as 2 losses here. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Yeah. Oh, and Matthew Allen Fernandez. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Ooh, got some bad news in the chat out here. Never understood why Turtonator is a dragon. Why is a little Executor a dragon? We'll never know. No, I'm kidding. Oh man. Alright, and match number 3 of this set is going against Molecast PM. Alright, Molecast, what do you got? First round could be up against a Togekiss. Okay. Coming in hot with the Charger Bug. They've up to swap in for the Stunfisk. Okay. I'm okay with this matchup, honestly. I think as long as I make sure that my Toad Scroll doesn't get matched up against the Togekiss, we should be okay. I'm pretty sure no matter what, they can only fire neutral damage to me. It's pretty nasty neutral damage, don't get me wrong, but otherwise we are resisting their Thunder Shocks. They are heavily resisting my Volt Switches. It's a battle of neutral charge move, pressure. Coming with another Mud Bomb, getting us deep into the red. Coming with an X-Scissor, get them deep into the red. Okay, I'll go ahead and opt to let this go. Say goodbye to my Charger Bug here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. And then we are able to Mud Shot down the rest of the Stunfisk. That we're going to fire off a Wrap towards the Togekiss. We are going to swap out for our Tinkaton, into which they're going to swap out for the Licky. The main concern is if Licky knows Earthquake. If it knows Earthquake, then we're in for a rough ride out here. Also, I think this is the first time I've actually witnessed the animation for a Gigaton Hammer. Did I have the animation prior to this? I don't remember. I'm going to go ahead and check a shield here. Okay, it's going to be Shadow Ball. I'm a little less concerned about Shadow Ball, TBH. Coming in with the Bulldoze. Could be enough to, not knock out the Tinkaton just yet. Well, we do have a chance to fire off another Bulldoze their way. We'll almost take out the Licky, but get one chance for a little bit of charge in with that last Fairy Wind. Excuse me. They're coming in with the Aura Sphere. And we'll see how well we handle Togekiss's charge moves. That'll be Aura Sphere, gets me to about the yellow. I don't know if I have enough charge left on the Gigaton Hammer. That may be a concern. I don't think I do. I should have fired off one more Fairy Wind before I swapped out. Ugh, rough times. Yeah, unfortunately, that is going to be loss number 3 of this set here. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Ooh, we're off to a rough start out here. I think we're going to need a pivot. I don't know what I want to swap out for, though. I don't really have anything all that good. I don't know what I want to pivot to. Pivot to... try to build up the Lapras. Lapras might be interesting. Could try and build up Sapphire. We need an Elite TM for that. Although I think we need an Elite TM for Slappers too. Snorlax, Snorlax is kind of eh. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Snorlax. Snorlax is MVP in my heart, but it's not quite a... I don't know if it's good here. We could do Ludicolo. We could. I don't know what mon I want to evolve though. Not sure if I want to do a Moongus. My main problem is the double fire was really nasty, but I think there's a lot of prep for. I think there's a lot of like counters to Tinkaton, so I think that's why there's a lot of like, and by that option, it kind of creates a lot of counters for my Toad Scroll and my Charger Bug. We could try and just swap out like the order of the Mons and see if that works out in our favor better. Oh, also, I think Toad Scroll, I think I have the wrong move on Toad Scroll too. Because I think Toad Scroll does better with Mud Slap, but I have Mud Shot. Which, that's the Taco Bell mascots. What do you call it? Oh, let me double check real quick what's if I have the. I don't think I have the right move on Toad Scroll, and I think that's screwing me over. Yeah, no, it's supposed to be Mud Slap. I put Mud Shot. That's. I had a 50-50 chance of being the right mud move, and turns out I had the wrong one. We'll see if that does me any favors. If not, then we'll change it up again. We'll change it up again in the next match. But now that Toad Scroll has Mud Slap, let's see how we do in match number 4 against Big Senpai. Or Big T Senpai. I don't know. Anyway. First matchup, neutral. We got ourselves a matchup against Wigglytuff. Although it is most likely rocking Icy Wind, which is 4 times strong against me. So that's a little concerning. I'm not gonna lie to you. Coming in with a wrap. Lower the defense by a little bit. Go ahead and check a shield here. Keep our Toad Scroll alive as long as we can. Avoid the Icy Winds. Ooh, swapping out for the Fearow. We'll go ahead and swap out for our Charger Bug. We'll see how we handle. Should be neutral damage no matter which move they chose to throw it away. Could be Drill Peck. We handle. Ooh, I forgot how spammy Fearow is. I thought we had more time, if I had to be honest with you, I thought we had more time. I think I can farm down here. Yeah, we can. Ah, shoot. I didn't read the Gastrodon. Good matchup for my Toad Scroll, though. We're out of shields, though. Okay. I'll take this opportunity to farm down, because I'm pretty sure there's nothing that Wigglytuff can throw our way that's gonna like really hurt us. Let's go potentially lower our attack power though, which is kind of a bummer, but Wigglytuff out here with 1 HP in a dream. We are double undercharged on our attack power now. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Might have screwed myself over there. Oh, we did lower their attack power, though, which is really nice. Yeah, I think they got us here, if I had to be honest with you. Yeah, I think I didn't play this one as well as I could have. Dang, okay. So unfortunately, that's going to be loss number 4 here. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, last Hail Mary chance to hopefully save this team comp. We're going to put Tinkaton up front and center this time because I think Charjabug and Toadscroll act as better coverage for Tinkaton than Tinkaton does for either of the other two Mons. I could be wrong here. Going into our final match, starting things out with a Lapras. Actually, pretty solid start for us here. We are coming in with the Toadscroll. Bringing our own Mon against us. I see. Bringing the hammer down. Go ahead and swap in for our own Toadscroll. The Toadscroll is not going to be all too happy with dealing with the Lapras, that's for certain. But at the very least, you know, we'll have good chance of potentially lowering their defense as well with the wrap. I think wrap is guaranteed, if I remember correctly. I hope. And yep, coming back in with the Lapras. Okay, do I swap in for Tinkaton right after this, or do I... I think I'll go with Tinkaton for this. I'll try tank one. I think we can tank one Sparkling Aria. I'm assuming this is Sparkling Aria. Yep. Whew. Ooh, last one's gonna be Marowak. That's not a... That's a tough one. That's a tough one right there. I think this is gonna be Bone Club, so I'm gonna try and tank it. I don't think it's enough for Rock Slide. Yeah, it's Bone Club. We can handle. Now our Volt Switches are indeed resisted to the max, but we do have the ever spammy X Scissor, and we are only taking neutral damage from their Mud Slaps, so we're pretty good on that end. And I also gotta capitalize on the fact that I have a shield advantage. Ooh! Oh, that's a good swap. Dang it. Oh, we're in trouble now. Okay. Okay, Bodo should be enough to knock out the Lapras. I do have Bulldoze already at the ready. Is it going to be enough to knock out Marowak before it becomes a problem? No, we don't have enough power in us. Okay. Dang. You know what? Credit where credit is due. They outplayed us at the very end on that one, so... You know what? I mean, I'm salty at the 0-5 to start things out, but... You know, give them credit where credit is due. That was a good switch at the end. Can't really complain on that one. But all in all, RIPs for us here. But nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. So yeah, unfortunately, we are dipping down in our ELO. We are still in the 2200s, so we're not in a terrible place. But kind of a rough way to start out the night. I'm not gonna lie to you. Would have liked to have at least got one win out of that, but you know, it's the name of the game. You know, you can't expect to get all good sets, right? But it's okay. We reset. We're back to square one. We're gonna try and see if we can get a little bit, because we kept it close. So I think we can get ourselves some momentum with the team we have set up. But if we start to see a negative, if we get another negative set on this one, then we'll do an overhaul on our team, and hopefully we'll be able to find some way to get ourselves a winning set or a winning team. But for now, we're gonna keep on keeping on with what we got. So we're starting things out with Tinkaton in the front, who's rocking Fairy Wind, Gigaton, Hammer, and Bulldoze. In the middle, we have Charge Bug with Volt Switch, Discharge, and X Scissor. And in the back, we have Toad Squirrel, who's rocking Mud Slap, Wrap, and Seed Bomb. Okay. Real quick, just to cool off, a quick drink of water. Always remember to stay hydrated. Okay. Okay. Let's get back into it. Can only go up from here. Coping. Anyway, match number 1 of this set is going to be against Emmanuel, 1993. Alright, Emmanuel, what do you got? First round's gonna be up against a Morpeko. Okay. Admittedly, pretty neutral matchup for me here. I'll take it. Okay. Can we handle Aura Wheel? Well, I'm about to find out. Whew. That's damage. Also a little funky to see, was it Morpeko just casually just, without the lighting effect, it just kind of pops into its angry mode. I mean, fair enough, but still. Okay, we'll go ahead and check a shield here. And these Psychic Fangs. Okay, I think still would have been enough damage to be able to knock us out from there. But anywho, we do have another Bulldoze at the ready. We'll go ahead and fire that their way. We are able to take out shield number 2. We'll take it. Okay, we do say goodbye to our Tinkaton there. RIP, buddy, you have done well. That though, we'll go ahead and try and tank out. It's gonna be Psychic Fangs. Does hurt a little bit, but otherwise we're still hanging in there. We do lose a little bit of our defense though, which is kind of a bummer. And with that though, they are coming in with their own Toad School. Firing off a ramp. Go ahead and let this one go. Let's see how we handle. Gonna be Acid Spray. Okay, really going in on the defense debuff. I respect it. Okay, coming in with another wrap. That's helping things out. Ooh, for a Furret. Okay. I think this one, no matter... Oh, okay, Swift is going to hurt quite a bit, but... Okay, it's going to be Brick Break. Once again, they're really going all in on all the defense debuffs. I kind of respect it. Just really trying to lower all of my defensive stats out here. Okay, coming in with this charge. I'm going to let this go. I may regret letting this go, but we're going to let this go. Gonna be Swift. Oof, gets us deep into the red. I screwed up. I screwed up big time. I screwed it up. Yeah, no, they got me. They got me here. We came close. Once again, we came so close, but unfortunately, that will be our 6th loss in a row. sorry. Keep cool. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Oh, yeah, I see your message, Pokemon Joe. We can do a battle after this set. If I don't rage quit the stream after this set, we'll do a battle. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. But we're keeping close, which is good. Let's see how we do in match number 2 of the set against Straw Guy, 2008. Alright, Straw Guy, what do you got? First round's gonna be up against a Gourgeist. I actually don't know how I want to play against Gourgeist. I don't really have a play against Gourgeist. That's not ideal. Okay. I'm surprisingly hard countered out here. I am incredibly hard countered out here. Huh. I mean, I guess I have neutral play with X-Scissor with Charger Bug, maybe, but yeah, otherwise I think Tinkaton right now is currently my best bet against Gorgeist. We do take out both of their shields, which is really good. We'll have to let this go. I think they're probably double charged in either like Shadow Ball or... yeah. Okay, swap out for the Claydol. Gives us an excuse to bring in Toad Scroll. I do think though that Claydol can know Ice Beam. Okay, it's rocking Psychic, so I didn't have to worry about that. That's fine. That's good. Also, Claydol has a weakness to our X-Scissor as well, so probably could have capitalized on that too. That we do have a chance to fire off a Seed Bomb their way. Hopefully this is enough to clear out the Claydol. Yes, it is. Using up their energy on our Toad Scroll. That's fine. Ooh, last one though is going to be Fortress. This is going to be interesting. Oh, nope, I think they win here. Yeah, no, I don't think we have enough firepower to actually knock out the Fortress, sadly. Okay, coming in with the Rock Tomb. Unfortunately, that does knock out our Charger Bug here. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, yeah. It's time for us to go back to the drawing board. What do we have? What do we even have? We have Ludicolo. We could possibly build up something with Ludicolo. Could be our good grass coverage in the front. Does have Astonish, so that does help us with... We could do Togetic. Togetic's not bad. Dunsparce. Dunsparce is a favorite. Good neutral. Does have ground coverage. Gives us good coverage against fire types. Actually, is that Dunsparce? Good? Oh, no. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Match number 3. This is going to be against Big B, 2691. Alright, Big B, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Dartrix. Didn't mean to press the go battle there, but you know, it's okay, it's fine. We can do this battle. It's okay. With that, they do swap out for the Tinkaton. We'll go ahead and bring in our Toad Scroll. Bring in the hammer down. Okay. Luckily, we do have fast move pressure with our Mud Slap, so we'll take it. Well, I may or may not potentially see if this is a sign that this team is trying to redeem itself. It's trying to get itself one win to show us once and for all that it does indeed have the potential to go all the way. You know what? I respect it. In that regard, I absolutely respect. I respect the vision. So we'll keep on keeping on. Go ahead and fire off a Rap their way. Get the defense lowered on the Dark Tricks, and we say goodbye to our Toad Squirrel there. RIP, buddy, you've done well. The last one, though, is going to be Ursaluna. Okay. For the most part, I think we just mainly have to keep an eye out for high horsepower. Which I'm thinking is going to be this next one. Oh, it's going to be Trial Blooms. Okay. And the good news is it's currently rocking Tackle right now, which is not something that I'm particularly concerned about. Ooh, if this one's high horsepower though, that might have room for concern. Oh, it's gonna be Swift. Oh, okay. Okay, we're actually in a much better place than I assumed we were gonna be. That's fine. We can go ahead and bring the hammer down then. Okay, last one to deal with is gonna be Dark Tricks. Dark Tricks does still have some pretty good neutral play against Charger Bug, so I do have to be a little bit careful about that. We do know one of their moves is going to be... Oh, okay. They just opted to let the hammer go. Okay, so with that, you know what? The misclick actually worked in our favor. That should get us victory number 1 of this set and victory number 1 of the night, so we'll definitely take that. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to take that as a sign that the team... I'm going to take that as the copium that the team wants to keep the ball going. Wants to see if we can go all the way to our first positive set of the night. So we'll keep it going. We'll see how we do in match number 4 of the night. And match number 4 of this set is going to be against Netho, GZM. Alright, Netho, let's see what you got. First round's going to be up against a Togetic. Okay, actually a solid start for us here. And we are sticking it out, so I'm curious if they have something. If they have something for us, for Tinkaton specifically. It's going to be Heat Wave. Oof. Okay. Definitely took a good chunk out of Tinkaton, not gonna lie, but we do survive it, so we're fine. They went into my Bulldoze. And with that, I think I'll just go ahead and let my Tinkaton go here then. RIP, buddy, you have done well. They are swapping out for Hydreigon. I have opted to swap in for my Toad Squirrel because it still does neutral damage, and while we did have X-Scissor with Charger Bug, I think I'd rather keep my Charger Bug healthy for what was it? Togetic in the back. That firing off a Raptor away, able to lower their defense. Ooh. Am I putting that much faith in Charger Bug? I am putting that much faith in Charger Bug. Okay, because we know we're pretty good in the... Okay. We might be in trouble. Because last mon is a Diggersby. You know what? Fair enough. A little too sparing with the shields. And now I may be paying the price. Okay, coming in with the Fire Punch. Coming in with another Fire Punch. I think we can tank it. I want to believe we can tank it. Okay, gets us deep in the red. I don't think they can quick attack. Oh, they might be able to. Okay. Okay. I hate to do it to this team because they showed some resolve with the second to last match, but I think this match pretty much sealed the deal. We have to change. We have to make a change. Okay. And we just need Mons from age 0 to 78 to 0, I think. And recency. Is this? Oh, 228. Sorry, 77. We do have a shiny Pumpkaboo. It's a little high on attack though, so I don't know if I want to invest in one right now. Could build our own Diggersby, but that's a lot of resources. Could do Caesar, but that gives us fire weakness. Or established, that's kind of my main problem. Oh, there's a Dunsparce. Oh, there's Lickitung. Something good. They could potentially build a Licky. Hang on. Let me look up what that stat spread with Licky. What CP does that give us? Was that 3? Okay, it's not the best of Lickys, but it's viable. Straight up building my very first Licky live on stream. Oh, Body Slam is gonna take me an Elite TM though. I think that's fine. Give it a new attack. Is going to be the Shadow Ball. Why did I use the regular TM for that? I need an Elite TM for... Oh! Can I no longer teach it Body Slam? Is Body Slam just not a thing anymore? Oh shoot, huh. Oh wait, no, I'm dumb. I gotta pick a move. I'm tired. I'm like, why are my only options Earthquake and Shadow Ball? Like, what happened to Body Slam? It's just not teachable anymore, but duh, it needs one of the charge moves to replace. Duh. Oh, and Trainer Thomas, hello, welcome to the stream, welcome. Yes, I am aware Body Slam is a legacy move. I totally assumed when I first clicked the Elite Charge TM, I thought these two were the only charge moves that I could teach it. And I'm like, why? What happened to Body Slam? Like, is Body Slam off the Elite TM list? But no, I gotta pick a move to replace, which makes a whole lot of sense. So that was a me at 12:30 in the morning moment. That's but yeah, we got our first Licky. It's a rank 496 Licky, so it's not it's a very mid Licky, but you know, for the purposes of today, I think we could try and see if we can power up this Oink alone, because we have the community move on it with Mudslap. I'm gonna try to replace Charjabug with Licky. I think Licky is my better safe swap. Do I want to do something else instead of Toadscruel? I should really get another screen so I can show my process for, because I'm currently looking up the team in PV Poke to see how it generally performs with this setup. I think we might be okay. It's a very B team, but I think it has good enough coverage. Only main concern is Corviknight. I think we have enough neutral play against Corviknight, hopefully. Of course, other main concerns, but alright, we'll try run the team as it is. Okay, we got Licky up and running now. Let's jump back into the catch cup. And wait, is it? Is that? I'm sorry. Did I look that up wrong? I looked it up wrong, didn't I? Shoot. Or is it 0 to 77? It might have been 0 to 77. Dang it. Dang, I totally read that wrong. Okay. Alright, back to the drawing board again. How about Lapras? We have Lapras. Tonight is not my night. Oh my goodness. Fine though, we'll figure it out. Main concerns, Corviknight, Charjabug. Otherwise, I think we might be okay. We'll do Lapras in the middle. Lapras is still a good safe swap. I feel like Lapras is a good safe swap. It's pretty good. Pretty good all-rounder. It's been all kinds of let's get Ice Beam on you. And I believe Psy Wave is a regular, regular fast move. Okay. We'll do Lapras in the middle this time. I know Lapras is available. Dang it. Okay. So, now the team comp is Tinkaton in the front with Fairy Wind, Gigaton, Hammer, and Bulldoze. Lapras in the middle with Psy Wave, Ice Beam, and Sparkling Aria. And Toadscruel in the back with Mud Slap, Wrap, and Seed Bomb. Okay. Team has been updated. Let's jump back into the battles and see how we do for our final match in set number 2. I always feel bad having to do. I don't know. Is that good? Content-wise, is that good? I don't know. Anyway, next match is gonna be against Jordan. Sorry, I'll expand more on what I mean by that later. But first, facing off against a Fortress. I'm not sure if they're experiencing some level of technical difficulties there. Coming in with the Sand Tomb. And with that, we're going to strike back by bringing the hammer down. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Coming in with another Sand Tomb. come in with one more hammer before our demise. And then we are able to mud slap down the rest of the fortress. And the next one to deal with is going to be Wigglytuff. Main thing to worry about is Wigglytuff does no Icy Wind. Again, is 4 times. Is 4 times. I was trying to be clever with like being like 4 times of nope, but that doesn't sound right. It's just we're 4 times weak to Icy Wind, so that is very much nope to deal with. Fire off another wrap their way. We'll go ahead and check up one of the final shield here. We'll keep our Toad Squirrel alive for a little bit longer. Finish off the rest of the Wigglytuff. That last one to deal with is going to be the Licky. That one can you swap out for the Lapras. It's going to be Bulk versus Bulk. It's going to be the Mon that I wanted to bring in versus the Mon that we were able to bring in. That being said, no complaints there. Have absolutely no problem rocking the Lapras today. Although we're probably not all too happy with dealing with the rollouts. Ooh, we do have good damage in with the Sparkling Aria. And before we continue the battle, they've opted to call it a night there. So we are able to secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay. So right now we're 1-1 with the new team. We'll see if we have ourselves momentum with this team. But first, you can go ahead and claim the 3600 Stardust and our 3 rare candies. And with that, unfortunately, we do dip below 2200. We're at 2193. But I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we have a way to bounce back now. But anywho, before we get into that, I do want to double check Nerd Joe if you are still with us. If you do still want to do a battle real quick, I am open to do a battle real quick before I ultimately lose my mind and I'm unable to talk any longer. Yeah, Nerd Joe, if you are still here, if you are still with us, I am open to, if you want to send out an invite, a battle invite our way. Oh, and we're ultra friends with Catcar. Hey. Can I record the battle for my YouTube channel? Sure. Go for them. Did you want me to send you the recording of the battle from my perspective as well, or primarily running it on? So we could probably send it like via like Discord or something. But anyway, I'm gonna try to keep running with the team I've been running. I hope I didn't spoil that. Or maybe I did change it up. You don't know. We don't know. Could finally be rocking the Licky that I wanted to run earlier. Nah, I'm gonna stop talking now. Anyway, excited to see what you got, Nerd Joe. Curious to see what you're cooking. Oh, here we go. Alright, best of luck to you. It's going to be a Cinderace. This Cinder is an ace. that. Coming in hot with the Talon Flame. Setting all my mons on fire. Suddenly wishing I brought myself a... What do you call them? A charger bug. It's okay. We rock with what we got. Ooh, coming in hot with the Brave Bird. Now we're able to sidewave down the rest of the Talon Flame. Back coming in with the Den. Ooh, bringing the heat back with the Cinderace. Ooh, sadly, no defense debuff there. Ooh, coming in hot with the Pyro Ball. Not gonna lie, the animation be clean. The animation do be clean. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow. With another Pyro Ball. Ow. Now we are able to sidewave down the rest of the Cinderace. Ooh, do manage to get to the... Oh, I'm about to find out what the move name was called again. Parabolic Charge. Thank you. Dang, what was the move that was it? The Den usually fires our way. Parabolic Charge. That's it. The defense buff is real. Ooh, but we do have the double dose of Sparkling Aria. Is it enough to knock out the Den? Oh, not quite. Oh, but the side waves are. Whew. Lapras hanging on for dear life in that match. Oh my goodness. Cutting it way too close for comfort. GG's, Pokénerd Joe. GG's. Oh man, GG's. Well fought. Took every last ounce of power I had left with Lapras on that one. Okay, yeah, I guess with that said, once again feeling confident about our team comp. Let's go ahead and jump right back into the basic rewards and jump into the Catch Cup. And we'll see how we do with this team as we jump in with Tinkaton in the front, who's rocking Fairy Wind, Gigaton, Hammer, and Bulldoze. In the middle, we have Lapras, who's rocking Psywave, Ice Beam, and Sparkling Aria. And closing everything out, we have Toadscruel, who's rocking Mud Slap, Wrap, and Seed Bomb. Okay, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do. Match number 1 of set number 3. And match number 1 of this set is going to be up against Juan, MHC07. Alright, Juan, what do you got? First round's going to be up against an Alolan Raichu. Okay. I'll start with these out for the Licky. Okay. Possible main concern is if it's rocking Earthquake. It's gonna be Shadow Ball. Still hurts quite a bit, but otherwise we're okay. Bringing the hammer down. Okay, opting to fire off a Bulldoze their way. Demons to the red. Getting a defense debuff as well. We'll take it. Checking a shield in case they're going all in the Shadow Ball. Oh, they have Earth. Oh, they have... Oh, okay. They have Shadow Ball and Earthquake on their side. I see. Ooh, that last one to deal with is going to be their Shadow Lapras. Coming in, bringing the hammer down, able to take out shield number 1. We'll take it, we'll take it. Now with that, we'll say goodbye to our Tinkaton here. RIP, buddy, you have done well. Coming in with the Sparkling Aria. That's swapping in out for their Raichu, into which case we swap out for our Toad Scroll. I may have to let this go. I think we're tanky enough to handle Surf. Okay, I'm gonna fire off a Seed Bomb their way. I think this is gonna do neutral damage. It should be enough to, I think, knock out the Raichu. I'm hoping. Yeah. Then possibly could have gone all in on the Seed Bombs, but we're going for instead for some defense debuffs with a real quick wrap. Check a shield here in case they're going on for something like Ice Beam. Sparkling Aria. It could be double dosing on Sparkling Aria, I'm not sure. Well, before we find that out, they've opted to call it a night here, so we are able to secure ourselves victory number 1 in this set. GG's. GG's all around. Oh, so right now it's looking like we just needed the support of a bulky water coverage in the form of Lapras. Right now we're currently 1-1. Let's see if we go for win number 2 here as we look for match number 2. Okay. And match number 2 of this set is going to be up against Triscuicus. Triscuicus, what do you got? First round's gonna be against a Talonflame. Okay, that's an immediate no pun out to our. Ooh, okay. Much harder counter than I was expecting, in the form of a Lantern. So let's go. We say goodbye to our Lapras there. RIP, buddy, you've done well. That we are swapping in for our Toad School. I'm going to try and tank out this first Surf. I'm not sure if it'll even get us into the red. Well, definitely not the red. Into the yellow. Okay, we are able to... I think we are able to Mud Slap down the rest of the Lantern before they get to their next charge move. The next... well, yeah, charge move. Then we have a double dose of Wrap that we can fire their way. Checking shield here. It's going to be Flame Charge. Okay. The last one to deal with is going to be their own Tinkaton. Is it going to be the hammer? It is going to be the hammer. I don't know why I doubted if it was going to be the hammer or not. Okay, we have the hammer on standby. Chucking a shield. Guess it's gonna be Flame Charge. Yep. Alright, is the hammer going to be enough? Research tells me it is. The hammer was brought down. We cleared the Talonflame and got ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay. With that, so far so good. We're currently 2-0. Let's see if we can go for win number 3 here as we go into our next match, which is going to be up against Crusader 884. All right, Crusader, what do you got? First round's going to be against a Morpeko. Okay, they are going first. I am going to check a shield just because Aura Wheel actually hurts quite a bit. Not gonna lie. Oh boy. Jumping right into the attack animation with the bulldoze. Okay, go ahead and let this go. Because I believe this is gonna be... Still hurts quite a bit, not gonna lie. I thought that would have been a dark type move and we would have handled that one much better. But, okay. Oh, we do still live it, which is good. One more bulldoze, clearing out the rest of the Morpeko. And with that, next mon we're doing is going to be Camerupt. What do I do for Camerupt? We'll go Lapras. Go ahead and let this one go. Let's see how we handle. It'll be Rock Tomb. Ow. And with that, next mon we're doing is going to be Cradily. Okay, with that, I think if they do fire off Seed Bomb, it's going to be neutral, so we should be okay there. Oh, Grass Knot, I'm sorry. Okay, maybe neutral wasn't the correct, or maybe okay was... It's subjective here. I'm not gonna lie, it's questionable as to whether or not you really consider this okay. I'll try to shield here in case they're going up. They're going all in for another Grass Knot. Going for the rep. Oh, maybe I should have just tried and sidewave down the camera up now that I see the health. I might have screwed myself over with that one. Yep, I screwed myself over with that one. We're coming in with the Scorching Sands. It is enough to knock out the Toadscroll, so unfortunately that is going to be loss number 1 of this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Okay, well at the very least we're currently still 2 wins, 1 loss. Let's see if we can go for win number 3 here as we go against Dragon Ripley. Dragon Ripley 9, I'm sorry, for match number 4. First matchup is going to be the mirror. It's going to be Tigaton v Tigaton. Oh, they are building up a little bit more energy. Okay. Not us. We opted to go straight for the hammer. They themselves are going straight for the hammer. Not sure if they swapped off for something or not. Oh, nope. Are they going to be able to knock out my Tinkaton if they're going Bulldoze? Nope. Going for the double knockout. Okay. The next mon on their side is going to be Furret, into which case the next mon on our side is going to be our Lapras. Okay, I forget the name of Lapras. Oh my goodness. Furret coming in with the Brick Break. Oof. I'm gonna strike back with a real quick Sparkling Aria. Like that. Oh, this is an interesting matchup. We are taking super effective damage from their Incinerates. However, we are doing 4 times damage with our Mud Slaps. Definitely gonna want to check a shield here. Rock Tomb. And then we are able to Mud Slap down the rest of the Macargo. And we do have another wrap at the ready to fire off at the Furret. Go ahead and let this go. We'll say goodbye to our Toad Scroll here. RIP, buddy, you have done well. Like that. Use up our final shield. Keep our Lapras alive as long as we can. And hopefully they're not double charged on moves here. Yep. Okay, so we are able to sidewave down the rest of the Furret and secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, no matter what, we're ending this set in the positive. So, change was good. We got ourselves 3 wins and 1 loss. Let's see if we got ourselves 1 more win here as we look, or as we now jump into. Match number 4 of this set is going to be up against JDS Statham. Alright, JDS, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Cinderace. Okay, yeah, I'm going to swap that out for my Lapras. Usually swapping out for Machamp. Oh, Machamp is interesting. Okay. Let's spark the Aria, clearing out shield number 1. I'll check a shield here too. Keep my Lapras alive as long as I can. Gotta be Cross Chop. Okay. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get to another Sparking Aria before they get to the next. That answers my question very quickly. Go ahead and let this go. We may be saying goodbye to our Lapras here. Yep. RIP, buddy, you've done well. That though coming in with the Tinkaton. Let's see how we handle this next charge move. Maybe Cross Chop does get us well into the yellow. And then we are able to Fairy Wind down the rest of the Machamp. We do come back in with Cinderace. We're coming in with the Bulldoze. Able to clear out their last shield. We'll take it. That in mind, we'll go ahead and use up our final shield here with keep our Toad Scroll alive as long as we can. Protect ourselves from that Pyro Ball. And last one to deal with is going to be Shadow Hypno. Okay. Don't know what Shadow Hypno knows, and that kind of concerns me. Okay, Ice Punch. Yep, nope, that'll definitely do it. Show 150 Gigaton Hammer. Trying to conserve on energy too much here. Yeah, screwed myself over on that one. Then again, I think, well, yeah. So unfortunately that is going to be loss number 2 here. RIP's there, but unless GG's. GG's all around. And with that though, we do end the set in the positive no matter what, so we'll still take it. We got ourselves 3600 Stardust when it bothers us to come back on screen. We got ourselves a fast TM. Always nice. And, oh, we got ourselves a Buzzwole. Hello, Buzzwole. Just got straight up jump scared by a buff mosquito. The heck? Alright, cool. Snagged ourselves a buff mosquito. Interesting IVs. I might... I'll transfer you out, actually. Sorry, Buzzwole. Okay. But with that, we do climb our way back into the 2200s at 2206. Okay. Sorry, real quick. Finish off the rest of my water here. Yeah, always remember to stay hydrated. Okay, but I'm kind of sort of finding my way back here. Started out the night in a very rough spot with ON5. Set 2, we were able to change things up in the final match. Unfortunately, it did still end in a negative with 2 wins out of 5. However, with the change, we were able to get ourselves into the positive with 3 wins out of 5 in set 3. So hopefully, fingers crossed, now that we're back in the 2200s, we'll be able to start up a climb once again. And the only way to find out is to jump right back into the basic rewards and jump into the catch cup. And reintroducing the team that we'll be using for this set. We're starting things out with Tinkaton up in the front, who's rocking Fairy Wind, the Gigaton Hammer, and Bulldoze. In the middle, we have Lapras, who's rocking Psywave, Ice Beam, and Sparkling Aria. And closing everything out, we have Toadscruel, who's rocking Mudslap, Wrap, and Seed Bomb. And I guess before we get into the match, I see Pokenerd Joe has requested for another battle, so... you know what? Yeah. Pokenerd Joe, if you do want to send out another battle, we can get another battle going. If you want to send a battle invite our way. Since we haven't started up the set yet, might as well go for it. Thank you. Okay. Team is locked in. And yeah, best of luck, Pokenerd Joe. We'll see what you got. Let's see what you got, what you're starting things out with. It's going to be a Talonflame. Ooh, solid start for ooh. Meant to immediately go in for a switch there, but okay. This was awfully familiar. Feel like I've seen a matchup like this at some point previously. But anywho, coming in with the hard counters, coming in with the Lantern, or starting out with the Talonflame, now coming in with the Lantern. Ooh, striking hot with the Thunderbolt. This matchup's a little less favorable. Say goodbye to our Lapras there. RIP, buddy, you've done well. And I'm guessing this is a Surf. Yep. Now we do Mudslap down the rest of the Lantern. Ooh, a Alolan Ninetales. Okay. I see. Coming back in with the Firebird. Okay. Is that gonna be enough to one-shot me after this? We'll see. Ooh, coming back in with the Ninetales. Okay, okay, okay. Ooh, yep, you got me here. I can't help but feel like the team was tailor-made to be a proper hard counter to all the mons that I usually bring out. But, you know what? Fair is fair. GG's, Pokemon Joe. GG's. But yeah, in any event. Yeah, we had a little bit of rigged. I mean, rough luck against Pokemon Joe. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, we had a. Hopefully, that's not gonna show us momentum going into the next set, but still a well-fought battle regardless. So GG's again to Pokemon Joe, and we'll see if we can turn our luck around as we go into match set number 4 of the night. Yeah. Anywho, match number 1 of this set is going to be up against Pokemon Bradford, or PKMN Bradford. Alright, Bradford starting things out with an Azumarill. Okay. Now they do swap out for the Shadow Manowak. Probably could have brought in Toad Scroll for that, but it's okay. Ooh. Hitting real hard with the Shadow Ball, not gonna lie. Like that, striking back with the real quick Sparkling Aria. Okay, get to another Sparkling Aria before our demise. Why? Why? We were right there. I think that should have counted. Yeah. Maybe I'm not counting right. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Marowak coming in once again with the Shadow Ball. Ooh, popping in for the Halucha. Oh, Halucha's interesting. I like Halucha. Halucha coming in with the flying press. Bringing the hammer down, getting Halucha right on out of here. And with that, though, we will be saying goodbye to our Tinkaton there. RIP, buddy, you have done well. Checking out our final shield here. What's the last mon we're dealing with? It was... I know it's not an ice type. Ah, it was Azumarill. Right. Ooh, but Azumarill does know Ice Beam, or can know Ice Beam. So we might be in a little bit of trouble there. Depending on how much damage we get in with Seed Bomb. If we could get damage in with Seed Bomb. Dang. No way we're tanking out. No way we're tanking out Ice Beam on that one. So unfortunately that's gonna be loss number 1 in this set. RIP's there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Okay, that though, we'll go ahead and jump right back into it. We're currently 0-1. Apologies for something in my throat. I don't know what that's about, but we're currently 0-1. Not the greatest of starts, but let's see if we can bounce back here as we look for match number 2. Gonna lie, the suspense is killing me. Oop, here we go. And match number 2 of this set is going to move against Sesame Collector. Never thought about the possibility of multiple different sesame seeds. Anyway, but first matchup is going to be up against an Emolga. Emolga's interesting, actually. I think Emolga does resist our Gigaton Hammer. I think it should still be able to do a decent amount of damage with it, though. Good news is we do resist, I believe their hardest hitting move is Acrobatics. So, and we are able to handle the discharge okay. And then we are able to bring the hammer down. I'll get them well into the red. I'm not sure if we're within Fairy Wind farming range. If we did opt to try and farm down, then we will need to shield at least once. Which may have been more favorable going into the next matchup, I'm not sure. But just to prevent the risk it, we'll go ahead and fire off the Bulldoze, clear out the rest of the Emolga. And with that, next my build is going to be Hawlucha. And indeed a low kicking Hawlucha. Ooh, and we actually do get the defense debuff, which is really nice. Although we are swapping in for our Lapras. I'm gonna try tank. At least one. That was a mistake. That was a terrible mistake. I was thinking like, oh, the flying press should only get to maybe about like half health, but nope, that was wrong. I was terribly wrong. Oh, next month will be Primeape. Okay. I think Primeape can learn Ice Punch, which is going to be kind of a death sentence for us, but otherwise, I think we'll be okay. Let's see how we handle. It's going to be Rage Fist. Could be another, I'm assuming, Rage Fist. Ooh. Yeah, I think they're going to win this one. Yeah, we don't have enough power left in... Yep, Lapras didn't really do anything. So unfortunately, that's going to be loss number 2 of this set. All because I underestimated the power of Flying Press. Alright, pieces there. But nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, let's run it back. Let's see how we do in match number 3 of the set against Swiper Claw. Alright, Swiper Claw. Let's see what you got. First round's going to be against a Licky. Okay. Once again, main concern is if the Licky is running Earthquake. We'll go ahead and kick things off. We're gonna bring the hammer down. Check our shield here in case they are indeed rocking Earthquake. There'll be Shadow Ball. Okay. It could be hitting us with Earthquake now. We did see an instance where they were rocking both Shadow Ball and Earthquake, so... You know what? Just in case, we'll go ahead and check another shield. Let's get another Shadow Ball. It's gonna be another Shadow Ball. Okay. Okay. We'll see. Was I underestimating this Licky? Nope, Shadow Ball again. Okay. I mean, it did hurt quite a bit, not gonna lie. Don't get me wrong, the Shadow Ball did still hurt quite a bit, but... We're able to clear out the Licky. Now we're up a mon, but we are down a shield. Next mon to deal with is going to be the Big Man Blastoise. Big Man Blastoise. And with that, we'll be saying goodbye to our Tinkaton here. R.I.P. buddy, you have done well. Then we're going to swap in for our Lapras. I think only main concern is if they're going to hit us with a Skull Bash, possibly. Nope, Hydro Cannon, okay. I don't know if this Blastoise knows anything that has coverage for our Lapras, or if they're just gonna attrition down the rest of our, or if they were gonna attrition down the rest of our Lapras, but they have opted to swap in for Tinkaton, so we do counter, or we do fight back with our Toedscruel. Unfortunately, I think in a no-shield scenario, I don't think we're going to come out of this okay. But at the very least, we do get a chance to debuff their defense, if only by a little bit. Okay, well, we get the double knockout on that one. Nice. That's just Blastoise v Lapras. We do have Sparkling Aria at the ready. Is it enough to knock out the Blastoise? Research tells me it is, so we are able to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Whew. Oh, and Jimmy Beans 29. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Oh, and congrats on the Shundo Dano. Hey, the Shundano, if you will. Anyway, but yeah, can't go wrong with the Shundo. Good, it's very green. It's a very green Shundo. I respect it. But yeah, congrats, Jimmy Beans. But yeah, we didn't really get any Hundos this time around, and in my personal calm day classic, but it's okay. Anyway, match number 4 of the set is going to be against DOS 222. Alright, DOS, what do you got? First round's gonna be up against a Wigglytuff. Okay, solid start for us here. Swapping in for a Typhlosion. And the swap out for her Lapras is it's a little rough. I'm not gonna lie to you. Toedscruel probably would have been a better pick for for this particular matchup. Excuse me. Coming in with the Thunder Punch does clear out the rest of my what the hell enough energy am I? Overheat. Okay. You know what? Fair is fair. I was definitely not expecting overheat. They're coming back in with the Wiggly, or they're going to bring in Mon number 3. Coming back in with the Wiggly. Gonna swap out immediately to the Tinkaton. Wasting no time here. Bringing the hammer down. Getting the Wigglytuff right on out of here. And that last one to deal with is going to be a Ferret. Let's see if we can bait out the last shield with Bulldoze. No, not to. But we do get the defense debuff, which actually comes in clutch for us. For coming in with Hyper Beam. Excuse me. Well, anywho, you know what? Much respect to the hyper beam on the Furt. I definitely was not expecting that, but we're able to tank the hyper beam, get ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, we're all tied up here with 2 wins and 2 losses. Let's see if we get ourselves one more win here as we look for match number 5. And match number 5 of the set is going to be up against Martin TW Momo. All right, Martin, let's see what you got. First round, come up against him. Okay, that's a Magnezone. Okay, swapping things out for a Manawak. Going all in with the hammer. We'll clear out shield number 1. We'll take it. I think that's been enough for Rock Slide, so we'll go ahead and check a shield here in case it is. Yep, it is indeed Rock Slide. This could be another Rock Slide. I'm going to try and tank it. I think this will probably get us deep into the red. Yep, right to the red we go. Now, is it going to be Return of Magnezone or is it going to be Mon number 3? Oh, it was going to be Mon number 3, but they've opted to immediately swap in for their Gyarados. Yeah, this will be interesting. All depends on how well we're able to handle Aqua Tail. Right now, we're resisting the Dragon Breath like there's no tomorrow, which is really nice. Tried to bring the hammer down. The hammer got denied. R.I.P. hammer. Oh, should have tried to find should have tried to fire the hammer. It's okay. Looking instead for the bulldoze. Then we brought in the Toad Scroll. They're gonna fire off their charge move our way. It's gonna be Mirror Shot. We handle just fine. And we're able to Mud Slap down the rest of the Magnezone. We're able to Mud Slap down the rest of the Gyarados, and we are indeed able to secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Hung on for dear life on that set. Starting things out with an 0-2, but managed to bounce back. End the night, end this end the positive. We'll take that. Go ahead and claim the 3600 Stardust. 1 rare candy. And we got a Lilip. Sure, we'll take a Lilip. Okay, interesting IV, so I'll go ahead and transfer you out. And with that, we claim the rank award, since in case we're able to climb ourselves up to 2220. Okay. At the very least, still have a lot of ground to make up to recover from the 0-5 that we started out with in set 1. And then set number 2. Still stayed in the negative, but after the adjustment, we were able to get ourselves up to 2 wins out of 5. And then afterwards, now that we're in a adjusted team, we're able to get ourselves in the positive with sets 3 and 4. Albeit in the middle, but still positive with 3 wins out of 5 each. So we're doing good there. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it and go into one final match before we close out for tonight. So we'll go ahead and jump into the basic awards, jump into the catch cup, and to introduce the team that we'll be using one final time. We're kicking things off with Tinkaton in the front with Fairy Wind, Gigaton, Hammer, and Bulldoze. In the middle is Lapras with Psy Wave, Ice Beam, and Sparkling Aria. And closing everything out, we have Toad Scroll, who's rocking Mud Slap, Wrap, and Seed Bomb. Okay, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump back into it and see how we do for set number 5 of the night. And match number 1 of the set is going to be against I think it was like Advanced MDX. Anyway, MDX kicking things off with a Fortress. Okay. And thinking they're probably coming in with the Sand Tomb. Go ahead and strike back with real quick. Bringing down the hammer. Stop. Hammer time. Can't touch this. Anyway. So can we handle a Sand Tomb? Barely. I think we're going to get knocked out from this Volt Switch, but we do have Bulldoze at the ready, so we'll go ahead and fire that their way. Get them well into the red. That's helping things out for Corviknight. In which case we'll swap out now for our Lapras. Our Psy Waves are currently being resisted, but we do have neutral damage that we can fire back in the form of Sparkling Aria, or even Ice Beam if we're feeling a little extra. If we're feeling extra. But we'll go for the Sparkling Arias for now. Yeah, we get some good damage there. Do you think they have enough? I don't think they have enough for another payback. It's gonna be Air Cutter. We do have another Sparkling Aria to fire their way. Do we take out shield number 1 or do we take out the Corviknight? Corviknight it is. Okay, so with that, we'll go ahead and say goodbye to our Lapras here. RIP, buddy, you have done well. That last one deal is going to be Togetic. I believe Togetic does know Heat Wave, so I gotta be a little bit careful about that. I don't know if it knows any like flying type coverage moves off the top of my head. That I'm not sure. Going for another wrap. Able to clear out shield number 1. Checking out the shield here in case they're going all in on Heat Wave. Psyshock. Okay. I think this one will be the Heat Wave. Taking the risk. It is. Oh, that turns the tide significantly. Oh. Okay. Oh, getting the wiping off the debuff. Fair, fair, fair. Yeah, I made a bad call with the Psyshock Heat Wave combo. I thought they were going. I didn't know what their second move would have been. So they got me good with the bait on that one. RIPs for us there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so not off to a particularly great start, but still have 4 more matches left. Plenty of opportunities to bounce back. And we'll see if we can do that as we look for match number 2. Speaking of, match number 2 of the set is going to be against Baltarak. Alright, Baltarak, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Clodsire. What do I do for Clodsire? I'm going to go ahead and swap in for my Toad Scroll. The only thing I can think of that might be concerning is if they're rocking Sludge Bomb. They're indeed rocking Sludge Bomb. It's only neutral damage, so we're okay there. Probably gonna want to shield off the second one though. Pretty sure I don't want to tank out another one. Another sludge bomb. Oop. Ready to fire off a seed bomb their way. Look there, I'll show number 2. Okay. I respect your use of a shield, and I'm going to go ahead and use up my own. That we are able to mud slap down the rest of the Clodsire. That they are coming in with the Morpeko. That last one I'm going to deal with is going to be Fortress. Coming in with the Sand Tomb. Coming in now with our Lapras. We should be able to, I think, handle anything Fortress throws our way, even if it is Rock Tomb. It still hurts quite a bit, don't get me wrong, but... Fire Inspecting our other way, clear out the rest of the Fortress. Now we just have the rest of the Morpeko to deal with, and I think we have enough health left in Tinkaton to be able to seal the deal on that. Or, Lapras actually already has enough health to deal with the rest of Morpeko and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so off to well, with that, we're all tied up now. We're 1 win and 1 loss. Let's see if we go for win number 2 here as we look for match number 3. We shall see. We shall see what we're up against. And match number 3 of this set is going to go against Lucas, Pro Hacker. I don't know if it's a good idea to announce that you're a hacker from the very beginning of that, but okay. And kicking things off with a Gourgeist. Going all in, bringing down the hammer. I think they're double charged on. Oh, they might be. Bringing down the hammer. They clear up both their shields, though. That's kind of good. Let them use their energy here. Maybe Seed Bomb. Okay. Try to tank out this first one. It's gonna be Seed Bomb. We handle. Check up our shield here. Keep our Lapras alive as long as we can. Beam. Clear out the rest of the Gourgeist. The next one I deal with is going to be Golem. Lowling Golem. Finally specking Aria their way, getting them deep into the red, and with that we are able to mud slap down the rest of the Golem. That last one to deal with is going to be Gastrodon. And before we continue that match, they've opted to call tonight, so we are able to secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay. So with that, right now we're in the positive. We're 2 wins, 1 loss. Let's see if we ourselves win number 3 here as we look for match number 4. And match number 4 of this set is going to be against Tokyo Bolo. Alright, Tokyo Bolo. What do you got? First round's going to be against a Shadow Mighty Enna. Okay. I swear, like, I lost my mind for a second. Like, what? What am I dealing with right now? I'm dealing with, Empoleon. I could possibly hurt quite a bit with Dropek, but otherwise, we do have Mud Slaps to fire their way. Coming with the Seed Bomb, clearing out the rest of the Empoleon. Coming back in with the Mighty Enna. Yeah, coming back in with the Mighty Enna. Coming the Seed Bomb, and we'll clear out shield number 1. Sure, I'm swapping in the right thing. Bringing in Tinkaton. Mighty Enna coming in with Poison Fang. Coming in with a double dose of Bulldoze. And with that, I think we'll go ahead and say goodbye to our Tinkaton here. R.I.P. buddy, you have done well. And with that, ooh, last one's going to be Azumarill. This is gonna be a long battle. First main thing to worry about with Azumarill is the play rough damage. Otherwise, though, we do have neutral damage with our Psy Waves. Checking up the shield here. Let's try to keep our Lapras alive as long as we can. Putting in the play rough. Okay. Brought back the Mighty Enna. Going expecting Aria to clear out the Mighty Enna. That we are able to sidewave down the rest of the Azumarill. So we are able to secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Whew. So no matter what, we're ending this in the positive. We're 3 wins, 1 loss. Can we go for 1 more win? We'll see if we can do just that as we look for match number 5. Whew. Okay. And match number 5 of the set is going to against Sean 7i. I think that's Bonk 7i. Could be wrong. I think I might have misread that. Apologies if I did. But first matchup is going to be against a Salazo. Go ahead and open that and bring in the Lapras, into which case we're going now up against a Scrafty. Where's Scraggy when you need him? Anyway. Okay, I think I'll go ahead and opt to let this one go. So it'll be the upper hand. Ow. Straight up smack me in the face, why don't you? I'm gonna opt to let this next one go. Let's see how we handle. It's gonna be another upper hand. Okay, guess it's still about the yellow. I'll take it. That next one is gonna be Toad School. Gonna bring the hammer down. Okay, this next one go. It's gonna be the wrap. Going for a seed bomb, clearing out the rest of their Toad Scroll. It's going to be a rival of their Salazzle. Oh boy, the Incinerate damage is no joke, my goodness. We're coming in with Poison Fang. Whew. Hanging on for dear life, Toad Scroll. Slaps through slaps through the Scrafty and slaps through the Salazzle and gets us victory number 4 of this set. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, ending on a high note here, getting ourselves 4 wins out of 5. So we can go ahead and claim 3,600 Stardust, 6 rare candies, and an encounter with a Honedge. Okay. Honedge is cool. Okay, interesting IVs. Might save you just in case we opt for a trade. With that, we're able to climb ourselves up to 2264. Hey. I think that gets us roughly about the where we ended out, where we started things out. Maybe a little bit under, but yeah. So had a little bit of a rough start. Admittedly, we got ourselves an 0-5 to kick things off. And set 2, we did improve. We did do a little bit of adjustments. Still stayed in the negative, but kept in the middle with 2 wins out of 5. And then after the adjustment, we were able to stay in the positive in the final 3 sets. With 3 wins out of 5 in sets 3 and 4, and 4 wins out of 5 in set number 5. I think with all the sets complete, we'll go ahead and call it a night here. Yeah, because it is getting a little bit on the late side, and it is still. Whoops! Forgot to change my background. A little late in doing it, but. There we go. Okay. Stay consistent, you know. Anyway. Yeah, we'll go ahead and or at least for those of you watching on Twitch. YouTube is YouTube we're fine. Yeah. Thank you very much to everyone who tuned in to this stream. Apologies for a little bit of my meltdown in the very beginning sets. Yeah, starting out the night in an 0-5 was definitely not great for my health, but again, it is what it is, you know. Can't win them all. You know, gonna have rough sets here and there. But fortunately, we were able to adjust and able to get ourselves some wins, some positive sets before closing out tonight. And also want to say thank you very much to PokeNerd Joe for the couple of battles throughout. Can't help but feel like that second one was rigged. No, I'm kidding. Nah. But yeah, still good battles. Good battles all throughout. Can't complain. But yeah, GG's once again, Pokénerd Joe. And excited to see how the battle looks on your YouTube channel later. But yeah, for now though, again, thank you very much to everyone who tuned into this stream. If you do want to check out any future streams, of course, subscribe to us on YouTube and or follow us on Twitch. And speaking of Twitch, if you want to catch up on any streams that were exclusive to Twitch, the VODs for those are saved on our sister YouTube channel, Voyage Archives. And lastly, if you want to keep up to date on our weekly stream schedules, as well as just check our daily happenings, you can always follow us on our socials, Twitter/X, and Instagram at Voyaging Trainer. That said, let me go over the stream schedule we have planned for the rest of this week, which I think I also forgot to change. So let me update that. Let me update that real quick. Okay, and go ahead and display it over my face on Twitch and right below me on YouTube, where we have 4 more streams planned for the rest of this week, with Thursday. Next stream is actually happening on Wednesday, at roughly about this time. We'll be taking on our first ranked matches in the Pulsing Aura season of Pokemon TCG Pocket. Following that, on Thursday at roughly about this time, once again on both YouTube and Twitch, we'll be right back here in Pokemon Go's Go Battle League to take on the 3 open leagues, Great, Ultra, and Master League. Who knows, I might even try to see if this team still holds water as we face off against Open Great League, rather than whatever people catch in the Catch Cup. We'll see. But anywho, following that, on Friday at roughly about this time on YouTube and Twitch, we'll be battling it out in some more ranked matches, but this time in Pokemon Champions. Or if there's enough people wanting to do some private battles, some battles amongst one another, we can open up a room just for, we can do some battles amongst ourselves throughout that stream. We'll see how it plays out. But then following that on Saturday, closing things out on Saturday roughly about this time on YouTube and Twitch, taking a breather from the PvP scene, we'll be continuing our journey through Pokemon Fire Red, or instead be going into PvE mode, more or less, as we battle our way through the SSN. But yeah, so 4 more streams planned, all happening on both YouTube and Twitch, with the next one being on Wednesday with ranked matches in Pokemon TCG Pocket. Thursday being matches in the 3 open leagues, Great, Ultra, and Master League in Pokemon Go's Go Battle League. Friday being matches in Pokemon Champions, and then Saturday being battles on the SSN in Pokemon Fire Red. But yeah, I guess with all that said and done, once again, that pretty much does it for this stream. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you.